Giants taking on the Redskins, and both these cities felt the direct effects of 9/11. You see the emotion there from Brandon Jacobs, Rex Grossman, and Eli Manning, the fire departments and police departments in both of those cities working overtime on that day 10 years ago. Eli Manning now on the football field. Hakeem Nicks, 68 yards. Manning does a nice job of avoiding the pressure and stepping up. Nicks finished with 122 receiving yards, and then Eli gets his first rushing touchdown this season. Didn't have one at all a year ago.
Well, he's not Michael Vick, okay? But you know what? He makes good decisions down there. Receivers were covered. Good job.
How about Rex Grossman to Anthony Armstrong, who lays out 18 yards for the touchdown.
Nice
down
throw.
At the 1.
Nice throw by Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman said this team is ready to play. We all doubted him. Certainly I did, but it came to play today.
Nice offseason acquisition. Tim Hightower gets in for the
blocking
touchdown.
from that line.
Score tied up at the 7. Hightower finished with 72 yards on the ground. Ahmad Bradshaw, slippery, gets in from 6 away. Giants on top, 14-7. So everything going as planned for Big Blue. But the Redskins come right back. Grossman to Jabbar Gaffney, who's wide open.
A lot of blown coverages now all day long. That's
safeties and corners not on the same page.
Great touch pass here. Grossman to Armstrong in the corner of the end zone. And it's a 14-all ball game at the break. Third quarter, and Manning's pass deflected. Ryan Kerrigan is there, Dion, for the touchdown.
Ryan Kerrigan made a great play. This guy is going to be a premier player in the league. Look at the athleticism. First of all, you bat the ball, then you make the play, you catch it, and score.
A lot of questions about whether Kerrigan could play a linebacker in a 3-4 scheme. Nice play there. All right, Giants down 4th and 1, going for it. Ahmad Bradshaw stuffed by London Fletcher. All London Fletcher does is show up and play football.
Yeah, and right here, you got to give that Washington defense a lot of credit. In his 14 career starts against the Redskins, Eli only threw for more than one touchdown one time.
Fletcher on the sack right there. We know this is an issue with Rex Grossman. Fumbles the football a lot. Jason Pierre-Paul with the sack, the strip. Michael Boley recovers. So Giant fans are hoping they're back in business, but it led to a blocked Lawrence Stein's field goal. Grossman comes back. Big day for Fred Davis today. 22 yards on this play. And now it's Grossman to Gaffney for the touchdown, and the Redskins with a 14-point lead. Grossman threw for 305 yards. Manning here sacked by Stephen Bowen. And so Washington comes out and knocks down Eli, and the Giants 28-14. Cardinals and the Redskins in Washington. Rex Grossman and the Redskins have an opportunity to go 2-0. And Kevin Cobb and the Cardinals as well. Both these quarterbacks had solid Week 1 performances. Cobb to Jeff King, 21 yards and a touchdown there. Cardinals on top 7-0.
Turn that corner, big fella.
A lot of wide open guys, a lot of defensive backs slipping on the day.
Redskins down 7-3, and it's a Grossman here, lays it up for Fred Davis.
Pass it for you, corner, fullback flat for the touchdown.
Love it when you talk football,
Like
Coach.
that young Davis.
Redskins on top 7-7 at the break. Davis had 86 receiving yards. Cobb takes a shot, but he's got Larry Fitzgerald.
Who said Larry can't run all the way to the end zone, Tom?
Going to get that open with a double move, and that had to be a great route.
73 yards. Cardinals on top 21-13. Fitzgerald a $133. Rex Grossman, though, to Jabbar Gaffney on a 3rd and 10 for 20 yards. Gaffney had 62 receiving yards. All right, Redskins going for it here on a 4th and 3. And it's Grossman to Santana Moss for the touchdown.
4th and 3, down by a touchdown. He goes for the gusto and gets the 6.
Post corner, it was a great route.
Kyle Shanahan, Mike Shanahan, are they words okay now since Rex is in it?
21-19, they did not get the 2-point conversion. Redskins coming right back to Santana Moss, and now it's Graham Gano. Good yes.
Good yes.
Knocks it down. Redskins on top 22-21.
Enough time now for Cobb.
1:45 left. Chancey Stuckey originally was ruled down, but they took another look at it. Under 2 minutes, and the ball comes out.
Good things happen when you get to the ball, guys.
So the Redskins, they improved to 2-0. They win it 22-21.
In a classic NFC East battle, Tony Romo, yeah, he's in pain. The rib injury, the lung injury. D'Angelo Hall said, remember, during the week that he was going to go after him. All right, first drive, Tony Romo, Dez Bryant, 10 yards and a first down. Now, D'Angelo Hall Warren has the tackle, and there's some chirping there.
A little bit. We'll see how many more tackles D'Angelo Hall makes on the pass plays.
He would factor later. Field goal, tie game, 3-3. Next possession, Romo to Ogletree, hit by LaRon Landry. Ball is out. Now, some question as to how this thing gets recovered. Josh Wilson on the recovery, but the question is, did Kevin Barnes hit it after coming back in bounds? Was he out of bounds? It's ruled on the field that the ball's out of bounds. Cowboys ball. Mike Shanahan challenges, and then we slow it down like it's the Matrix.
He wasn't out of bounds when he touched the ball. It was beautiful. I mean, by inches. We play a game of inches.
Yes, we do. And Mike Shanahan won that challenge. Second quarter, ensuing Cowboy drive. Tony Romo, once Jason Witten almost picked off by Josh Wilson, but there's the first time Romo gets popped. Look at it. It's London Fletcher. Put his hands up. No flag, but you see the look on Romo's face.
That's just been in his core right there. That's tough.
That can't feel good. Ensuing Redskins drive. Rex Grossman, once Fred Davis finds Sean Lee. He picks him off like he did Mark Sanchez a couple of weeks ago. He runs it back inside the 20. Dan Bailey, field goal time, and our halftime score eventually 9-9. Excitement. Third quarter, Romo, Dez, 20 yards.
Who's covering?
I think that's 23. That's D'Angelo.
That's another tackle.
Okay, yeah, first down Cowboys. 5 plays later, this was the theme of the night. Bad snap by Phil Costa. Romo's going to scramble at Laurent Robinson for a 2-yard gain, but then he's going to have it out with his center a bit. What does that mean?
Think.
All right. After another bad one, Romo lobs it up for Ogletree. Basically a punt. Kevin Barnes picks it off. And Romo's not pleased. Show me Romo not pleased. He's not pleased. Ensuing Redskins drive. Here's Rex, little play fake. Santana, Moss over the middle. That's good for 36. That's Cowboys territory. First down, 38-yard line. 4 plays later, now 3rd and 3. Can the Skins convert the 3rd down? They can. Tim Hightower over the middle, good for 7. Down to the 12. 3 plays later, now 1st and goal. I think Tim Hightower got loose in the flag.
Somebody blew an assignment on defense. He must be covered.
Redskins lead 16-9, under 5 to go, 3rd quarter. The Cowboys did not have a run for more than 8 yards the entire season until this. That's Felix Jones for 29.
And a burst of speed like that, you get him to the 2nd level, he will have a big play.
We'd see him again. 5 plays later, Romo, not here though, to Kevin Ogletree. O.J. Atagwe
Good
knocks
coverage,
it up.
but you got to find a way to catch that ball. Oh, get it, son.
Atagwe broke it up. Dan Bailey field goal, 16-12, on to the 4th quarter. Romo looking for Jason Witten, steps up in the pocket, takes a hit. Witten gets a first down, knocks down LaRon Landry.
Oh, D'Angelo hit somebody.
Oh, he hit somebody. And Romo got hit on that as well. So he's wincing. Next play after a Cowboys holding penalty, another bad snap. Phil Costa, Tony Romo, your thoughts?
All kinds of battery problems here at the center.
Love to be in film after this. Almost got him.
Scared him.
Almost got him there. Cowboys would eventually punt. Cowboys would get it back, though. Still 16-12. Still 10.5 to go. Felix Jones, I said we'd see him again. This one's 40.
Get him to the 2nd level. You got a big play.
Oh, there's D'Angelo. O.J. Atagwe actually ran him down. Jerry's happy. 4 plays later, now the 6th play of the drive. Romo. Oh, that's Rob Jackson, who was in for Brian Arakpo. Barry Cofield recovers, but it's defensive holding on Atagwe, so the Cowboys keep the ball. Now the 8th play of the drive. Romo wants Ogletree. Ogletree's not there. That was almost pick 6, 96 yards the other way.
He must run the right route. Come on, son. It's a flat. You see Tony telling you.
Hey, look, he's directing traffic here.
Get over there. Run this. Now you going the wrong way. Now you get over there. And now when you get over there, run the proper route. It's a flat.
Well, the Cowboys settle for a 5th Dan Bailey field goal, so now it's a 1-point game, 16-15. Redskins football now. Rex Grossman sacked. DeMarcus Ware, loss of 8. Grossman fumbled, but they ruled that he was down. Redskins would end up punting 2 plays later, so Jason Garrett gets it back, and they still can't get this part of it right.
Unbelievable. You're at home. This isn't on the road. The Cowboys are home.
Recovered by Romo back at the 30. Now it's 3rd and 21. And would you believe they converted? Des Bryant beats D'Angelo Hall, and then D'Angelo goes along for a ride for 15 and a face mask.
D'Angelo.
Sounds like you don't think D'Angelo had a good night.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Tashard Choice, that's your thoughts. Running out of bounds, that stops the clock. So the Redskins don't have to burn a timeout there. Still have 2 remaining. Dan Bailey field goal time, your Lou Groza guy. Dan Bailey, 6th field goal, ties a rookie record, 18-16. What do the Redskins do? Can they answer, Warren?
No. Ball out. Seal the deal. Drive home safe.
Anthony Spencer knocked it away. Sean Lee with the recovery. And Jerry, low fives people out of the suite. Cowboys, it's not a high five.
It's a high five when you win. You are doing a low five
It's a
right
low
now,
five.
Redskins, man.
I grew up there. 18-16, Cowboys over the Redskins.
We are waiting for the St. Louis Rams to show up and build on that momentum from last year. Sam Bradford, St. Louis playing host to Rex Grossman and the 2-1 Washington Redskins.
You sure you were waiting on that?
I'm waiting for it, yeah, aren't you? Rex Grossman playing well in the meantime. Jabbar Gaffney, 20-yard pickup.
Easy.
The one thing that the Rams did well last year was they played really solid defense. Not the case so far.
It's a good-looking pass for a touchdown, Jamie.
Easy.
Huh?
Not buying the Rex Grossman.
How's a 48 passer rating?
Ooh.
Okay. Just check. I'm just saying, easy.
3rd and
That's
22.
What's that? What was that? Did you see that?
Yeah. Ryan Kerrigan, rookie first-round pick, forces a Bradford fumble recovered by Barry Cofield. Redskins with the football now. 2nd and 3, Ryan Terrain.
Oh, watch this pop. Oh, he had punished some guys today. That's a big back coming at you.
That is.
Washington up 14-0 at halftime. 3rd quarter, Washington leading 14-0. First Redskins drive of the half. Terrain once again 39 yards.
Again, what happened to that Rams defense?
How about the offense?
Well, it's a symbiotic thing. You know, one's not working, the other one won't work.
Terrain a $135 on 19 carries.
I think
4th
it's the first
quarter,
time we've used
3rd and
that.
11.
Sure.
Grossman is his pass tipped, picked off. Justin King takes it back
That one on
51
Rex?
yards.
That one on Rex?
I'm sorry. Did I say a 48 passer
Well, I
rating?
just was asking.
I'm just asking a question. Well, I
I'm
don't know
just
what a 48
asking
passer
you.
rating means to you.
You
Most of the time,
didn't.
It's awful.
You didn't put the last interception on Donovan because it was a ball someone should have caught.
I'm just saying.
Doesn't Rex get the same treatment?
Lance
all I'm
Kendricks,
saying,
rookie tight end out of
I never
Wisconsin.
responded to that.
Little behind him, but a ball he would like to catch.
That's a tough catch to make.
And Bradford could have used that one. Rams trailing 17-3. Same score. 3rd and goal. Bradford, Steven Jackson, 15-yard score, 17-10. Just the 2nd touchdown of the season for Steven Jackson. Been battling that injured quad. Next Washington drive, 1st and 10. What were you saying there, Jamie, about Rex Grossman?
I'm not saying, no, I mean, Rex is what Rex is.
Intercepted by James Laurinaitis, takes it back
Rex is either
15
going
yards.
to give you a quarterback rating of 100 and something or below 50.
Or 48.
There is no middle ground for Rex.
4:42 left in the game. Bradford dropped by Brian Arakpo, loss of 5.
This, to me, is one of the surprises of the year as well. The fact that the Rams are 0-4. Thought they'd be a better team this year.
Their schedule has definitely been tough, though, but they have not played well. I'm surprised the offense has not been able to do anything all year long. But again, not giving that talented fella weapons when you could have got some guys. So if you did want to spend money, there were low-dough guys that were out there. And I really feel bad because the kid has got talent. But, you don't want to break the kid's will. And I saw some things in there that I didn't like from the standpoint of him flinching and dropping. But Ryan Terrain, you see there, 19 carries, 135 yards. Mike Shanahan just went with the hot hand.
The best team in the NFC East against the worst team in the NFC East, but the opposite of what most people expected. Washington 3-1, Philly 1-4. A 4th and 2 in the first quarter, and the Eagles will go for it around midfield. There it is. At the 38, Michael Vick is able to complete an 18-yard pass to Jason Avant, and then they dump it off to Brent Selleck on a nice play on 3rd and goal. 4 plays after that, Selleck gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Philly goes up 7-0 on the road. Redskins on the ensuing possession, a beautiful hit laid by Nnamdi Asomugha. Not just a good cover corner, he just absolutely drilled Chris Cooley on that 3rd and 2. No first down for Washington, so Philly with the big play on defense. 2nd and 4, and they would hand off to LaShawn McCoy, who breaks it outside, takes it down inside the 10, a pickup of 21, down to the 8, led to a LaShawn McCoy 1-yard touchdown run. Philly on the road, up 14-0. Michael Vick, under some pressure, throws it over the middle to Brent Selleck, who tips it twice, but he does hang on for the catch. Big-time play by Brent Selleck to stick with it down to the 32, and that would lead to a field goal. So they go up 17-0. They would lead 20-3 at the half. Vick would end up taking the ball down in the 3rd quarter and running, takes a big hit from LaRon Landry. He is on the ground, a familiar feeling for the Eagles. They have seen this far too many times. He takes a shot to the head. He is down on the ground. He would end up somewhat okay because Vince Young came into the game for 2 plays. Vick would end up coming back, but Vince Young gets them into trouble, scrambling to his right, underthrows his receivers, and gets picked off on the play. Vince Young intercepted by D'Angelo Hall, who returns it to the 18, gives the ball to his mom on the sidelines. But the Redskins, could they do anything with the turnover? No, they give it right back. Rex Grossman having an awful day with the turnovers for Washington. Picked off by Kurt Coleman, the 2nd-year safety, ended up with 3 interceptions in the game. Grossman rolling again, opposite direction, tries to throw, and guess what? Same result. Kurt Coleman with the interception. That was his 3rd of the game. The first Eagle with a 3-interception game since 1966. He has 4 career picks. All have come against Washington. So naturally, the Redskins make a change at quarterback. They would go to John Beck after that, and he completes it to Dante Stallworth over the middle for 15 yards and a first down. Then 2 plays later, a 1st and goal, quarterback draw. John Beck into the end zone. Could the Redskins make a game of this? Well, now only down by 1 score. They could make something happen, but the Eagles get the ball, a 2nd and 2 from 38. There's your first down. That pretty much ices the game for Philadelphia. They get the victory, 20-13. They're now 2-4.
On the road, taking on Carolina. Rex Grossman's out. John Beck in.
Not my Rex Grossman.
Cam Newton comes into the game 4th in the NFL with 1,847 passing yards. How about this move here, Coach?
Man. This guy's impossible to tackle. He's a big man and a fast man. Can anybody bring him down?
That's the voice from heaven right here.
25 yards on the scramble. It led to an Olindo Mari field goal. All right, 3rd quarter, 9-6. Redskins down on a 4th and 2. And John Beck, say hello to James Anderson. Drop for a 7-yard loss. Redskins turn it over on downs. And so here come the Panthers. It is Newton to Brandon LaFell.
I showed you how I run the ball. Let me show you how I can throw the ball. I am the complete package.
Watch these touchdowns. Watch these passes here.
Unbelievable.
And then here Newton's scrambling. 16 yards for the touchdown. His 7th touchdown run of the year.
I see the sock game, Cam. I see it.
Here come the Redskins down, a 2nd and 6. Back to Logan Paulson. 24 yards. 3rd and goal. That's what John Beck does bring in, potentially, that Rex Grossman doesn't. He can scramble, so he tucks it under. The Redskins down 16-13. Beck had 279 passing yards, a touchdown, and a pick. But Cam Newton in these passes, it's because accuracy was the one thing that was questioned, Dion. Well, he has been, if anything, accurate.
His whole lifestyle was questionable going to the draft, but I think he's proven all his detractors wrong.
It led to a 2-yard jump from Stewart, touchdown, 23-13, and now Newton.
Cam!
I mean, lays it in there beautifully.
Whoa, Cam!
And how about Steve Smith? 143 yards. Leads the NFL in receiving yards.
Again, 143 yards.
They almost
Again.
give up on him.
Yes, and Steve Smith is saying, I'm still here.
3rd down here. And that one was just easy. Newton to LaFell. The Panthers will win it 33-20. And Cam Newton with 256 passing yards and a passer rating of over 100. And they win it 20-17. They're 5-2. Let's go to Toronto, shall we? Rogers Center, part of the Bills' 5-game series in Toronto. This is the 4th year. John Beck. Ryan Fitzpatrick got a contract extension. Shortly after that, he called in to Around the League Live. We talked to Fitzpatrick. 5 years, about $60 million. And here we go. Fitzpatrick to Scott Chandler. This kid's come out of nowhere this year.
Yeah, he continues to impress. And this Chandler guy now, what a combination they're becoming. They're very confident with each other.
The Bills on top 7-0. They were 0-3 when they played at the Rogers Center, but not today. 3rd and 16. Look out! Jarris Burr. John Beck was dropped 4 times in the first half.
That was scary right there, man. Everybody jumped on the set.
Is this what Rex was going through?
Fitzpatrick to Fred Jackson.
That's how you handle the blitz. You throw it in there and you take a shot and you get it to your playmaker.
My guy right here, man. Fred Jackson, 46 yards. All he does is show up and ball. Fitzpatrick hit hard, so
what a wonderful nucleus Buffalo has gone on.
Tyler
right
Thigpen, that was supposed to be warming up. He gets hit on the side of the helmet. Fitzpatrick stayed in the game. Ryan Lindell at a 44-yarder. Fred Jackson, again, nobody in the league is averaging more yards per game than Fred Jackson. Over 100 yards per game. Not Adrian Peterson, not Maurice Jones-Drew, no one. That man tops. 120 yards on the ground today. Wow. 3rd and 1 now. It's Fitzpatrick, and it's back to Scott Chandler.
There he is again. Wide open, nice route on London Fletcher.
Tight end.
Like, man, what's wrong with y'all?
Tight end Chandler, receiver Johnson, Fred Jackson, and Fitzpatrick. I like that team.
If I'm John Beck, I'm having a conversation with my offensive line.
He's right now saying, Rex, you really want to stay back?
Rex told him before he departed.
Sacked 9 times, guys. The Bills had 4 sacks coming into the game for the entire season. Mike Shanahan shut out for the first time. San Francisco 49ers are on the road, taking on the Washington Redskins. They've been perfect on the road this year as Jim Harbaugh's crew looking for their first 6-game winning streak since 1997. Well, Mike Shanahan was shut out for the first time in his career last week by the Bills. John Beck looking for Fred Davis, picked off by Deshaun Golson.
John Beck.
So here we go. Led to a David Akers 52-yard field goal. Redskins now still down 3-0, and it's Beck looking for Jabbar Gaffney. He picks up the first down, but the 49ers were offsides on the play, but there's also a flag right here.
Oh, geez.
That's dumb.
Oh, we're shoving a little.
Oh, that's some good acting. That's some good acting, Mike.
Read the flag.
Justin Smith tumbles and rolls. You didn't see acting that good tonight at your premiere, did you?
Trent Williams. He just came back from an injury to do that.
The 15-yarder. Frank Gore.
There he goes, the inconvenient truth.
27 yards.
Frank Gore's bad, man. Frank Gore's bad. That was a beautiful run, man. After all the knee surgeries, to see that kind of power jumping in and out of cuts.
Gore becomes the first player in 49ers history with 5 straight 100-yard rushing performances. Roy Helu, he can hold on to the football. Dante Whitner recovers. The 49ers end up with great field position.
49ers got a defense now.
And so Alex Smith, he's not flashy, but he's not turning the ball over. He's making 1 or 2 big plays a game.
Yeah, and he's only thrown 2 interceptions all season. And that play-action pass, when you just fake it to Frank Gore, you're going to have guys open down the field.
To Bruce Miller, 30 yards. Niners on top, 13-3 at the break. Back to Gaffney. It's a touchdown. Redskins went for 2 and got it, so it's 19-11. But the onside kick here is going to be recovered by Vernon Davis. So the 49ers.
Fair call to fair catch.
They've won 6 in a row.
Hit you, man.
He got it.
And they won at 19-11. Jim Harbaugh, they're 7-1. They got a 5-game lead in the NFC West. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Easy.
Nice, cordial. Little pat from Mike Shanahan.
Dolphins coming off their first win of the season happened last week, and Rex Grossman getting the start for the Skins. After being benched in Week 6, his first start since then, Matt Moore had his highest career passer rating last weekend, and he gets off to an early start, hitting Brandon Marshall over the middle for a gain of 26. 4 plays later, it's a 2nd and goal. The handoff goes to Reggie Bush, and he is basically walking into the end zone. Nobody around him. 7-0 Miami at home over the Redskins. On their next possession, they have a 3rd and 31 bad situation, and hit as he was throwing. Matt Moore gets picked off by Kevin Barnes. Barnes is going to take this one inside the 10-yard line, get pushed out of bounds, but the Redskins are unable to get a touchdown out of it. They settle for a field goal, trailing 7-3. On to the second quarter, Matt Moore with almost a play fake, and he has nice protection, throws over the middle to Anthony Fasano, makes a nice grab, takes it inside the 20-yard line after a gain of 28. 2 plays later, Matt Moore looking for the swing pass to Daniel Thomas. He is hit after the incompletion by Ryan Kerrigan. You see the flags, and he is called for a personal foul, giving an automatic first down to Miami. It would lead to a field goal, so they go into halftime leading 10-6. Then Moore, on their opening possession in the third quarter, is hit as he was back to pass. Sacked by Ryan Kerrigan, loses the football, and Stephen Bowen recovers for the Redskins. Kerrigan gets in there, makes the hit. The Redskins have a great field position, great chance to try and go ahead. So they completed on a 3rd and 6, Rex Grossman to Jabbar Gaffney. And they have a nice chance to go in for a touchdown, but no, they would end up with another field goal, trailing 10-9. Ensuing possession for Miami, they would come right back. Moore hits Devon Bess, and he is able to take it inside the 50 to the other side of the field, a gain of 23. Then on a 3rd and 4, 3 plays later, over the middle, Brandon Marshall wide open, nobody around him, finds a hole in the defense, a gain of 26. That would lead to a field goal. Miami goes up 13-9. On to the fourth quarter, 1st and goal, great field position for Rex Grossman and the Skins, but Grossman throws and he is intercepted by Carlos Dansby, threw into traffic. A couple of Dolphins stepped right in front of the pass. Dansby makes the play. Miami gets the ball back. So, a 2nd and 9 at their 45 from Matt Moore out of the shotgun. Nice protection, looking over the middle and leaping for the grab, going up high. Anthony Fasano comes down with it, a 21-yard gain. 4 plays later, the handoff, the end around to Reggie Bush, inside handoff. He takes it all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. His first multiple rushing touchdown game since 2007, helps the Dolphins get the win.
To FedEx Field.
There's Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, remember he had 3 touchdowns against the Bills a week ago, completed over 88% of his passes. Rex Grossman looking for Fred Davis. He's hit by Gerald Sensabaugh. Fumble, ball's on the ground. But Mike Shanahan wanted to challenge the ruling that Fred Davis's knee was down prior to the fumble. This one was close, Coach.
Yeah, sure was. Look at that. There's the knee. There's the ball. That's good hustle by the defense.
They ruled that there was not enough evidence to overturn the call, so Cowboys were in business. And so it's Romo to Dez Bryant.
Oh, man, that's the 88 club right there. Club 88, and went up and got the ball. That's what he does best.
They need to figure out a way to keep him incorporated in the entirety of the game. He always starts out with an alarming first quarter.
Second quarter, Cowboys up 10-0. Grossman, remember he had to fight to get his job back from John Beck to David
serving him. That's what the insinuation was right there. I'm serving them.
23 yards.
I like the quarterback draw.
Do what you do, Rex. I don't know what it is, but do it.
Down just 3. And the Redskins get it back here on a 3rd and 6. It's Grossman looking for Jabbar Gaffney.
Boy, you got to be accurate in the red zone, and he was on the money for the touchdown.
Well, Gaffney played today, too.
Brian is hot.
The Redskins, this is their first lead, guys.
They've been practicing that for 6 weeks.
Their first lead since week 4, guys. Fourth quarter, 17-10. Look at Tony Romo.
This is what he does best.
And then it's LaRon Robinson with a 7-yard touchdown.
Improvise and make something happen with your legs and your arm. Tony Romo.
Game tied up at 17. Cowboys now on their next possession. Is this a Tony Romo, Michael, that you recognize here?
He's right here, and this is what makes Tony Romo so special. He has the ability to buy just enough time, and he will find his blankie Jason Witten.
His blankie is about 265, 70 pounds, runs like a 4'8", 4'9", and he's wide open, running away from guys.
He can run.
But Rex Grossman not done here on a 2nd and 7 to Darrell Young.
Decision.
And Young picks up 27 yards to the Cowboys 39, 22 seconds left here, and it's Grossman. Remember, they let Dante Stallworth go, and they brought him back.
Brought him back. Let's see if he has 2 feet in, Fran. There's one. Drag the right foot. Touchdown, Redskins.
Every touchdown's reviewable. They took a look, and they said it was good. We're headed to overtime. And in overtime here, It's Grossman on a 2nd and 6 to Gaffney. But remember, in overtime, you can't challenge. It's got to come from the booth upstairs. And no one whistled upstairs.
Dude, where are those guys upstairs?
It was very close.
All
But
right,
a
they
review
give it
could
to
only
them.
come
They're
from
in
the
field
booth.
goal
They
range.
didn't buzz, so they kept going. 52 yards. Graham Gano.
No! Come on, Gano.
Gano also missed a 49-yarder.
They used to that in Florida.
Cowboys back in business. Romo. Brian had caught a ball since the first
there's a big
quarter.
play. On 3rd and 15, Fran, find your go-to guy, Dez Bryant, to get in field goal range.
Rich, this is chemistry. Romo rolls out. Dez was initially covered. He uncovered a great play by both guys.
All right, so here come the Cowboys. Tony Romo wants to call a timeout because he sees the play clock ticking down. Dan Bailey's on to kick. But Mike Shanahan beat him to it, and Romo and the Cowboys are lucky because they didn't have any more timeouts.
Oh, boy.
Would have been a 5-yard penalty. It would have made a 39-yarder or 44-yarder. But then again, they probably would have had to delay a game as well. No matter.
Oh, that was close.
Bailey
Would have made that.
sneaks it in there.
Whoa.
Cowboys, they win it 27-24 in OT.
Okay. Redskins, Seahawks, pregame scuffle between Trent Williams and Leon
Trent,
Washington.
don't pick the little smallest guy. Come on, Trent. Silverback picking up on a little.
A first possession for the Redskins, 14th play of the drive. Rex Grossman, Fred Davis.
Good Rex.
That was a good call.
Good Rex also in the building.
Setting up 1st and goal on the Seattle 1-yard line 2 plays later. We like that combination. Grossman
Good
to
Rex.
Davis.
When you got that kind of time to throw the football, good things will happen. Rex Grossman had a big day today.
How about
He
that?
was 8 for 9 for 79 yards and the touchdown on that opening drive. Second quarter, first possession for the Redskins. In the second quarter, Grossman, Jabbar Gaffney, intercepted by Brandon Browner. Brought down 16 yards.
Now, you know what, though? You guys always tease Rex about either being really good or really bad. Well, Rex was kind of in the middle of the day. He had
Not often.
2 touchdowns, 2 INTs on the day, but he did throw for 300 yards.
One play after the turnover, Tavares Jackson, Marshawn Lynch, 20-yard Seahawks score.
Marshawn Lynch had a huge day running the football, 24 for 111 yards, averaged 4.6 yards a carry.
He's found a home there in
Yes, absolutely.
Seattle.
Next Redskins possession, 4th and goal. Graham Gano's field goal blocked by Red Bryant.
Big Red.
Big Red in the house.
Big Red.
He gets a big push right up the middle and gets the big hand on the ball.
And Red's got a nice knack for doing this.
Wow. He's 8.5 feet tall, and he's got the 12.5-foot reach.
What? That'll do it.
Seahawks take over. Third quarter, first possession for the Redskins. Grossman looking for Santana Moss and intercepted by Richard Sherman.
That's bad Rex, thrown into triple
That's
coverage.
the bad Rex.
Yeah,
But
I counted 3 Seahawks there.
But the key here, though,
One
still,
Seahawk, 2 Seahawk, 3 Seahawk.
he had time to throw the football. That's why he was actually successful on the day.
Tavares Jackson incomplete to Sidney Rice, and Rice gets up slow on the play, helped off the field by the trainers, left the game, headed to the Seattle locker room. Seahawks led 10-7 at the end of the third quarter.
They signed
lots
him
of
as
scoring from there.
Big money free agent. They just haven't gotten a lot out of him this year because of injury.
And part of it also has to do with what I think they have to work at quarterback. Tavares Jackson, those were kind of Tavares Jackson numbers, 14 for 30, buck 44, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Just not, the quarterback position got to change in Seattle. And I'm not saying this year, it might be next year in the draft.
Jets have already bid on our Thursday edition of Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. Jets in Washington taking on the Redskins. Mark Sanchez threw 4 touchdown passes a week ago. Rex Grossman looking for Fred Davis. Davis is 42 yards. Well, Davis is going to be suspended along with Trent Williams for 4 games for violating one of the league rules. So he's going to be sat down. All right, Mark Sanchez to LaDainian Tomlinson.
Boy, he looked fresh there.
Shimago Itagwe gets him. Itagwe not penalized on the play. Tomlinson left the game, but he did return. Sanchez now to Plexico Burris. 8 yards on the slant. Sean Green took it in from there. Jets
Burris
tied
went
up
down for that ball. You got to get that ball up in his chest and needs a touchdown.
at 7. Hello. Roy, hello. 22 yards.
Hello.
And they drive in it with a Graham Gano 33-yard field goal. So that's tough out at home. But Mark Sanchez hits a Santonio home.
That's a man.
Gotta drop many passes.
He can run routes to perfection as well.
One-handed there. All right, it's a 16-13 now. Sanchez, sidearm to Sean Green, keeps the drive alive. A couple of plays later, 2nd and 5. It is Sanchez to Santonio Holmes, who beats everybody for the 30-yard touchdown.
That's a beautiful route by Santonio Holmes and a great catch.
Jets on top, 20-16. Bam! Aaron Maven just swallows up Rex Grossman.
Did you say bam?
Oh, mooch! With the recovery. And then Sean Green out of the Wildcat takes it in. Nicely done. Jets, they go on to win it 27-16.
Great play call.
They win it 34-19. Unexpected shootout in Maryland for the Redskins and the Patriots. And the Army-Navy game was there on Saturday, so they left the end zones as a tribute to the armed forces. And yesterday's a great game. Rob Gronkowski is just a beast. Gronkowski here.
Get up and go, Rob.
Catch.
Watch all these business decisions.
Does anybody want to tackle this guy?
Did you see that? Did you just see that?
They're hoping somebody else tackles him.
Did you see that?
I love to see a big guy go down on the ground like that and catch the pass.
I mean, check it out. He dives, he gets up.
And watch this business decision.
They took another look to make sure he wasn't down by contact or if he stepped out of bounds.
Watch this one.
And he picked up 49 yards.
Watch this one.
Oh, boy.
And on the next play, it is Brady to Gronkowski.
Yep.
Look at the grab. Goes up and gets it.
You throw it up at 10 feet, he's going to go get it. 6, 7. Get your ball. Get your ball. It's a souvenir.
He set the single-season record for tight ends with the 14 receiving touchdowns.
Bad
Patriots on top, 14-3.
Where you think he
Redskins
wouldn't get the ball?
14-10. And now a little trickeration here. Brandon Banks to Santana Moss.
Yeah,
It was a
Santana Moss
frisbee.
right there, get in the end zone from the youth.
It's like
With
he's
little
doing a frisbee.
trickery.
49
Look
yards.
like Tebow.
Redskins on top, 17-14.
Stop, man.
Moss had 3 catches, 81 yards on a TD. Brady decides he's going to slide here, but it's late.
This is clean. This is clean.
There was a flag on the play.
Why?
They called the unnecessary roughness. I don't agree with the call. Brady made a late decision here.
If you make over $12 million, you can't get hit.
He was giving up, though, guys.
They said on the field
feet
You want to give it up?
He said on the field they had a forearm to the head, and that didn't happen.
That didn't happen.
That did not happen. It was a forearm
They need
to
to
the
stop that
chest
with these
area.
quarterbacks, man. They
Led
have
to a-
on equipment.
It led to a Steven Gostowski field goal. Game tied at 20. Third quarter now. Brady back to Gronk.
Oh, break a tackle.
Man.
Get it in.
37 yards for the touchdown.
Guys hanging all on him, hanging around his waist. He still catches the ball, drags a few. They fall off. He goes to the end
6
zone.
catches, 160 yards, 2 TDs. Game tied at 27. It's Brady. Oh, yeah. Wes Welker's on this team, too.
Oh, yeah. When you buy some time, people separate and get open, especially this guy who leads the league in receptions and yards, Wes Welker.
Can Chad get a ball?
7 more catches, 86 yards. He did get 1 today, Fried, for 15
Just
yards.
another one.
Brady now looking for Tequan Underwood. Picked off by Josh Wilson. Brady went 201 attempts without an interception before that play. And how about Bill O'Brien and getting in Brady's grill here because Brady was talking to Underwood about how he had to go back and get the ball. And O'Brien was saying, you better put it in a better place.
Like that.
Bill O'Brien's giving him some hard coaching.
Can Chad get the ball?
All right, 13th play now.
That's what
The
he's saying.
Redskins
Throw it to
drive.
Chad next time.
Moss can't hold on to it. Gerard Mayo is there. Patriots, they win it 34-27. And Brady and Bill O'Brien, they hug it out. Giants trying to keep pace with the Cowboys, who won Saturday night right here on NFL Network. Hakeem Nicks is wide open for a touchdown.
Man, this is the kind of stuff, man, that you don't see from guys in the 88 club right here. I can only imagine that ball got lost in the light. He hit his helmet.
In the light.
Must have got lost somewhere.
It's a day game.
It's somewhere.
Ain't no lights out there,
The
man.
sun had to get it.
They caught him at 88 club and start making excuses.
Santana Moss didn't lose it in the lights or the sun or whatever. 20 yards for the touchdown there.
89 club ain't losing.
Manning here looking for DJ Ware. Bounces off London Fletcher.
Okay, now.
Shimago Atagwe there for the pick. 26 yards.
The kind of things that the Giants just were not doing against the Cowboys. And this guy here he's been playing wonderful football.
Lights out.
Coughlin challenged the play, but it stood, and then it's Darrell Young up the middle for the 6-yard touchdown. His first career rushing TD.
Watch this. He don't even think he has the ball. Just lets him go.
That's Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah,
so the Redskins on top 17-0.
That's great design right there. That's beating you with the intellect of a man.
Justin Tuck looking a little defeated on the sidelines. Nice play from Eli here with 24 seconds left in the first half. Looking for Bradshaw. He comes down with it. Nicely done there by Bradshaw.
Concentration. That's why you got to get to the ball. You get to the ball, good things happen. They could have had that pick.
Speaking of a guy who's usually around the ball prime, D'Angelo Hall has done a nice job in his career being around the ball, making plays.
You keep emphasizing around the ball, Fred. He's had an off year this year, but that was a great one-hand catch right there.
Nice
great
two-man under coverage. He's just undercutting. They're doing a wonderful job. Now, that's why he's at his best, D'Angelo Hall, when he's just reading you like that.
It led to a Graham Gano field goal here, fourth quarter.
What y'all trying to say?
23-3 Manning.
That's a great play.
It looked like he was trying to hit Josh Wilson. It's his third pick of the game.
Yeah, it's a mix-up in routes because he's looking at the receiver like, man, what are you doing?
Right, thought Manningham was going to go to the corner. Manningham broke inside, and now Akeem Nicks
right through his hand right there. He must not have seen that, too.
The light must have been in his eyes.
Yeah,
again.
light got him, John.
And now it's Manning to DJ Ware. It's called a touchdown here.
Right. Look at
but
this.
they took another look because he lost control, and then by the time he got control, they said he was outside the end zone.
Man, Wilson
back in the field of play.
Good call.
Wilson does a wonderful job not going up high, going down low, jarring that ball loose. It was a defensive receiver.
And then this is a microcosm of this game. It hits Nicks for the 2-yard touchdown, but there's a flag on the play.
Especially late, 8-8 plays great. Now, this is what we call the Game Day morning timeline. Eli Manning got timeline. They called back 3 touchdowns.
Well, David Deal, a call for the hold there, and now it's a Manning, and it's a Ryan Kerrigan. Again to Eli there. So the Redskins, they sweep the Giants. They win at 23-10. Albert Breer with more.
All right, this is unfortunate to say the least. Adrian Peterson, we don't even need to go over his resume, who he is, what he means, what type of person, all that sort of stuff. Third quarter of this game in Washington, Adrian Peterson, this is not for the squeamish. He goes down and his left leg buckles. It looks even as if his legs, I'll be very honest, snaps a little bit. We don't know. They fear it could be a torn ACL and more, according to our Jason Lockett.
We're praying for you, man.
MRI on Monday. He wouldn't let the cart come on the field. The cart didn't come on the field for him.
Because he's a man.
Would you believe the next play, Christian Ponder goes down? He's shaken up on the play.
That was a good hit.
And he stayed in the game for one more snap, but left with a concussion-like syndrome as London Fletcher was laying the wood on this day all day.
Concussion.
Joe Webb comes in this game. So no successive plays. Adrian Peterson out for who knows how long. Christian Ponder out for, again, maybe the rest of the year, depending on what a concussion is. And Joe Webb, though, runs it in to give the Vikings the lead 17-13.
Well, I can't just be
Redskins
Joe Webb.
take the lead back. Joe Webb now to Kyle Rudolph.
Appropriate for the time of the season.
There you go, Rudolph. There you go. Rudolph, the red-nosed tight end.
He should have did that.
Rudolph, the red zone tight end.
There you go.
Had a very shiny touchdown.
It all works.
Fourth quarter now, Joe Webb to Percy Harvin. The Vikings win this game. Take themselves out of the running for the first overall pick with that win, by the way. But everyone wants to know, obviously, how serious Adrian Peterson is hurt.
Philly looking to close the season strong. They have won 3 in a row. Their opening possession against the Redskins, they fake the end around. Vic, all kinds of time. He hits Brent Selleck for the gain of 30. And Selleck dragging guys down to the 17. He was fired up after that. That led to a field goal. Philly goes up 3-0 at home. Second quarter, same score. Rex Grossman back to pass. Looked like he was hit as he threw. His ball bounces off the helmet of Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And Nate Allen dives in there, and he is on his feet. This still counts. He can take it as far as he can go. Allen avoids some pressure, avoids some tacklers. He is finally brought down after returning at 31 yards. And then, next Redskins possession, their field goal attempt was blocked. Derek Landry blocked it. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie recovered. Eagles get a 1st and 10 at the 35 after blocking the Graham Gano field goal attempt. Then, 2 possessions later for the Eagles. The pass goes to Chad Hall, the second-year man from Air Force, takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Philly goes into halftime, leading 10-0. Third quarter, Redskins looking to come back. Rex Grossman hits Dante Stallworth for the 8-yard gain and a first down. Then 5 plays later, it's a 2nd and 6, same drive. Grossman back to pass, and he throws a screen pass to Roy Halou. Halou's got blockers in front of him. A clear path to the end zone after all the blockers cleared the way. Gets into the end zone for a 47-yarder. Perfect call by the Redskins offense. They're only down 10-7. Then Mike Vick on a 3rd and 13 looks down the field, and it's a nice catch by Jason Avant, who picks up the first down. That would lead to another field goal. Eagles go up 13-7. Then 4th quarter, up 13-10 now. Vick, all kinds of time, throws across his body a laser beam to Deshaun Jackson on the run. Jackson slowing down as he gets into the end zone, cruising for the 62-yard score. Eagles up 20-10. And Andy Reid gives Deshaun some love on the sidelines. Then ensuing possession for the Redskins, a 3rd and 20, and Rex Grossman is brought down by Trent Cole for a loss of 9, Cole's 11th sack of the season. Ensuing possession for the Eagles, Vick with some touch on the ball, but he is picked off by O.J. Atogwe. Atogwe will lateral, and the Redskins take this one past the 30, finally brought down after Vick's 14th interception of the season, a career high for him. Then Vick comes right back after that. He hits Jeremy Maclin. Maclin bobbled the ball, makes a nice catch, a 29-yard reception. It was tipped, he concentrated, hung with it, and made the catch. And then 3 plays later, Philadelphia up 20-10 on a 1st and goal. They're going to roll to the left, throw back across the body. Brent Selleck takes it in for the touchdown, and the Eagles would go on for the victory, 34-10. They close the season with 4 straight wins.